Hey all, welcome to the channel. I'm Grandma Q, and today we are in the cooking simulator. And today I'm going to be playing the main game. I have played the Cakes and Cookies DLC on the channel, and today we're going to be doing the main game. Okay, we're in career mode. I have the tutorial on, and its description is the ultimate cooking challenge. Prove yourself by single-handedly turning a lousy no-star diner into a luxury 5-star restaurant. Test your skills against time as orders and pressure pile up. Use perks and skills to cut corners and jumpstart your career by mastering new recipes. Just remember to keep calm and cook on. Okay, so let's get started. So how's everybody doing today? Hope y'all having a great day. Hi, I'm the manager of this place. Since it's your first day, I'll show you the ropes. But before we start, 3 important things you need to know in case you get lost. First of all, button binding hints are always displayed in the bottom right corner of the screen. 2. During this tutorial, you can view your tasks in the bottom left corner of the screen. And 3. This tutorial will autosave between stages. If you get lost or stuck, you can always go back. Looks like the last owner left this place in a sorry state. Get the phone, we need to call some professionals. Okay, we need to get the gas cooker running ASAP. Alright, so let's hire a repairman for all of these machines here. Come on, I had you. And let's see, we gotta pick a different one. Alright, so everything's now been hired. They're repairing them. Put that back. Okay, no time to take a breather. This place is empty and we're going to do something about it. First, you'll need some utensils. Utensils tab, buy a blender. You can now put the blender away. You can carry only one thing at a time. Okay? It will be faster if you move the box, hover over it, and press square to pick it up, then put it down on the countertop. Use the shop to buy equipment from the list. Okay, so our list is we gotta buy a baking tray, 2 big pots. Whoops, put that back down. 1. And 2. Alright, now we need a cutting board. And a knife. Now we need a pan and a spatula. Let's just throw it down here for a sec. Sorry about that. Heck was that noise? Alright, so let's throw this over here, because now we're gonna have to buy... Oh, I gotta go use the laptop. Alright, let's put the spatula right here. We need recipes, it says. Alright, go to the recipe manager. Switch to the Not Owned tab of the recipe shop. Buy a recipe for baked trout. And what's the next one you want? Salmon steak and boiled potatoes. And tomato soup. That should do for now. We'll improve our menu once the business gets rolling. Exit the laptop. Somebody mowing a lawn out there, it sounds like. Okay, let's see. Repairs, utensils, recipes. Ah, yes, we'll need spices. Let's visit the shop. Go to spices. We need salt. Okay, so now we got our list here. We need black pepper. Nope. Stand up. Cayenne powder. and dill, horseradish, and thyme. Alright, so that's everything on the list. We still need some liquids. Let's go to the shop. Chicken broth. And just like in the baking simulator, this has physics. So you can break bottles, you can break plates. Okay, there you go. Now she wants us to cook a baked trout. But we want to get this back over here out of the way. Alright, so we need to go to the fridge and grab a trout. Give me that. Put the trout on a cutting board. Okay, the recipe calls for black pepper, dill, and thyme, 5 grams each. Just pick up a spice container, target the dish, and press X to season. So, need 5 shakes of this. 5 shakes of thyme. 5 of dill. Okay, now we need our bacon sheet. Our refrigerator sounds horrible. Now let's put it into the upper oven. Turn it on. Now leave it in for 90 seconds. Okay, so now we need to buy a lemon. This is our pantry. Now this is the tricky part. Cutting this into 4 equal pieces. Well, close enough. Well, that ain't right. Oh well. Close enough. Now we just gotta wait until he tells us to grab a plate. Because if you try to rush the tutorial, you'll have to grab 2 plates. Once you're get through the tutorial, you can kind of prep ahead of time. But during the tutorial, you want to wait for his cues to do stuff. I do like the sound of the lawnmower. Okay, buy a plate. You can quickly transfer products into a held container, even when they're hot, by pressing X. Use that knowledge to transfer trout onto a plate. Alright, so now we're going to go to the oven, turn it off, and throw it on a plate. Now we're going to season it with 5 grams of horseradish. Alright, pick up the plate with the trout. Pick up the lemon squares, or quarters. Now if you use your D-pad, you can select all 4 instead of picking them up one at a time. And we need 6 grams of parsley. Okay, now we need to serve it. Put it on the checkout shelf. And it's not going to be perfect because my lemons are sliced. Messed up. Oh well, we got 5 stars anyway. Okay, not bad. Guess complaints. None. There we go. That's it for today. Tomorrow we'll be open for business, so do your best. After each day, you will be presented with a summary of progress the restaurant made. Our goal is to reach full 5-star fame rating. As you can see, there's still a lot ahead of us. So we're going to choose a perk. I'm going to choose thermal vision because that way I can see the inside the oven. And I am going to use the things for the fame boost. And now we're going to start the next day. This choice can't be postponed or undone, so take your time and pick what you think will be most useful. Oh yeah, she's still talking about perks. You can view perks you already own using Perk Browser on the laptop. Skill points are used to unlock and upgrade skills. With each level, you can gain a certain amount of skill points. You can spend them immediately or save them for later. Are you as excited as I am? Remember, everything you serve today will affect our reputation. Let's do this. Let's make this the best restaurant in the city. This is what we call the preparation phase. The name should tell the story. No orders yet, but you can use anything in the kitchen to prepare for the day. Well, normally I would, but being a tutorial, I have to wait. Make sure to prepare the ingredients you'll be using. Getting a head start on some of the dishes is also a good idea as long as you know what you're doing. It's also a great opportunity to review the laptop. Okay, so in this, they want us to enter the laptop. Let's pick up where we left off yesterday. Open the Skills Manager app. Skills provide you with a small gameplay bonuses. If you didn't spend your skill points, some skills become available once your restaurant gains enough fame. You can choose to save up skill points and use later to unlock what you need. You can even reset all your skills and spend your skill points differently, but that's going to cost you some money. Once you're done here, head on the Perks app. Here you can review already owned perks and on which levels you'll be learning new ones. So we gotta wait till level 3. I think that's all. Once you're done here, you can exit the laptop. Look at the time. We need to open right away. Let's get cooking. Hi, I thought you might still need me today, so I'm here, but only for today. Don't get too attached. Don't worry, I won't. Salmon steak with boiled potatoes. So we go to the thing. So we need a salmon fillet from the fridge. Throw it on the cutting board, and we need just salt and pepper. 5 grams of each. Yeah, he's telling me to do the potatoes first, so I gotta... Now that's gonna be screwed up, because he's gonna yell at me to salt and pepper it, and I've already done it. Now this is tricky. The water in this thing is fast. Here we go, 1 liter, which is what he wanted. I just did that, sir. Oh, you're a pain in the tush. I filled it already. See, this is why I don't like the tutorial. Just let me cook. Okay, now we need to add 20 grams of salt to the water. There we go. Now hold the pot and go buy 2 potatoes. 1 and 2. Place the pot on the cooker and boil for 120 seconds. Turn it on. I already fetched the salmon from the fridge, so we have to redo it. I got a little ahead of myself. Alright, so now season it with salt and black pepper. Don't throw it away. Alright, I did that. Pick up a pan, place it on the cooker, 10 milliliters of sunflower oil. Now a little bit more. That's alright. Let's put it in the pan. Okay, the potatoes about half done. Wow, that's loud. Let me adjust. Whoops, wrong button. Let me adjust the settings real quick. Turn some of that sound down a little bit. There. A little better. And I tell you, it seems like they take a lot longer than what they say of like 90 seconds or so. Potatoes are almost done. Okay, let's turn the potatoes off. Let's split the salmon. Now it says 60 more seconds. Okay, so you're gonna grab a plate. Grab the potatoes. Now grab the potato. Alright. Now we'll just wait for the salmon to get done. Oh, sorry about that. Coughing fit. Come on now. Hurry up. Okay, close enough. Put the plate on the serving shelf. Use the app to complete the order. And salmon steak and boiled potatoes. Okay, we've got almost 5 stars. Oh, now we're going to make tomato soup. What was wrong with it? Too much sunflower oil. Yeah, I only went over a little bit. Okay, now we gotta make tomato soup. We'll need a big pot. Find one and make sure it's empty. Got it. Pour in 700 milliliters of chicken broth. Now you can try to pour faster, but if I pour too fast, then I'll probably go over. It's pretty close. 703. So let's bring this over here. We need 12 grams of black pepper. And where's our salt? 12 grams salt. You can adjust the, you can change your amounts that you shake, but I'm going to keep it at one gram per shake. Because if I, oh, I did it again. Every time I run into it, I usually spill. So we need 8 tomatoes. There's 8 and an onion. Now we need to boil it for 60 seconds and hopefully none of my liquid spill. Oh, it didn't. Good. And this is where we're going to have to use that stupid blender. But you'll notice there's a bar under here. That's your timer for the person waiting for the order. You have a time limit. So, you want to keep that in mind. Oh, sorry about that. We've had so much rain, my allergies are going nuts. And we're gonna have to use this dumb thingy. I hate that blender. Okay, it's cooked. Turn it off. Now we gotta blend it with my arch enemy here. I've had to spill my soup more than once. And I almost did it again. There. Turn it off. Just hike it. Now we need 150 milliliters of sour cream. Little extra. Now, in the tutorial, you have to do it his way, which is he wants you to pour it into the thing from the big pot. But once you open your restaurant and he's gone, the easier way is you buy a ladle. And when you buy a ladle, you can just ladle it in. It's much easier. Because see, that's what happens. You spill. Or you pour too much. Because we were only supposed to have 300 milliliters, now I got 425. So they're getting extra soup. Okay, we got almost 5 stars. Let's see what their complaints were. Wrong amount of product. Yeah, because I had to pour it. If I could have used a ladle. One baked trout. Okay, I'm not going to get ahead of you here. I think you can do this one on my own. Okay, you're going to leave me alone? Thank you. Get out of my kitchen, Gordon. Wait a minute. Let's screw this up. No salt. Black pepper. Almost messed it up already. Thyme and dill. You want to make sure that red dot is on whatever you're shaking it on. Otherwise, you're just salting and seasoning the cutting board. Let's grab this. Throw it in the oven. Let's turn it on. And see, now with my thermal vision, I don't have to open the door. I can see. So now let's grab our lemon. Get this cut. See if we can cut it better than we did last time. Now there is a perk you can get. Okay, that's not where my line was. Which will hold that in place. So when I hit level 3, I'll be buying that perk next. So let's see where we at. Our trout is close. Gonna take a quick drink here. Alright, so we're getting close on our trout. When it gets there, we'll hit the oven button off. Okay, we're good. Turn it off. Come on. Now we gotta put 5 grams of horseradish on it to finish it off. No, not the fish, the plate. Pick up the lemon. And you always want to make sure everything's landed before you move, because physics in this game are not your friend. Your plating always looks horrible. Alright. Baked trout. Here you go. Alright, everything was good. You got hold of the basics pretty quickly, so what's the master plan, you might ask? Well, I want this place to go from no stars to 5 stars. How do we do that? Actually, all heavy lifting's on you. Each dish you serve affects your fame score. Do well and the score goes up. Mess up and we're going down. But that's not all. To gain a fame star, we need to attract a food critic. To do that, we have to meet a fame score quota at the end of the day. And that's our first assignment. I need you to have our fame score at least 30. Impressive, you met the fame score quota. Keep it up, and by the end of the day, we're bound to attract a food critic. A good idea would be going over the quota to have some breathing space, just in case. Yeah, you did it. A food critic wants to try out your cooking tomorrow. Impress him and we're guaranteed a fame star. Once the critic is here, focus on his order. Score at least 4 stars to pass his exam. Tomorrow we're going to be visited by a food critic. Impress him and everyone's going to hear about us. New decoration available. Alright, we had 3 more skill points. Let's see, what should we use it on? Dish income boost. Guests pay $10.30, 50% more for their orders without affecting the score. Okay, let's choose that. We'll put them both in there. Now we're going to choose a recipe. Oh, really? Let's do pork chops with baked potatoes. You're going to need new ingredients for that recipe. You can find them in the store or in the larder. We've unlocked pork chops. The ingredient can be found in both in the shop and the larder. Today's a great opportunity to demonstrate your amazing skills. Hope you're ready. Within an hour, we'll open for business. I didn't get to read that. The food critic will be here in about 5 hours. Alright, so now we can take this time as a prep phase. We do still have soup left, so we're gonna just reheat it. And each one of these you can taste. So we're gonna need to dump this. And get some new water. Try to stop it correctly. Alright, now we're going to add 20 grams of salt. There we go. Okay, she said we're now open. Let's grab some potatoes real quick. I'm going to put 6 in here. That way we already have some ready to go. Let's turn this off. Turn this on. Okay, our first order is for baked trout. I've got trout. This one is one of my better dishes that I can make in this game. So we need 5 grams black pepper. And then the dill and the thyme. And more than likely the food critic is going to probably order the pork chops, which is our new recipe that we haven't practiced yet. Turn the oven on, throw that there. Alright, so where potatoes are half done, let's grab our lemon. I can't wait till I unlock that, where I can use my other hand to hold this in place. And boom. That was better than the last one. Alright, let's check our potato. That's not quite hot. You just want to make sure the soup is hot. Okay, it's good to go now. Those are almost done. So let's grab our plate for the trout. Check on it. Almost there. Okay, so let's turn the potatoes off. So now they're ready to go if they order the, I think it's salmon and boiled potatoes. The new recipe we added is pork chop with baked potatoes. So that's a little different. Alright, our trout's done. Turn it off. Alright, let's add our horseradish. Which is weird. I've never heard of horseradish on a fish, but... Now we'll put the lemon on the plate. Now this does get where you start getting 2 and 3 orders at a time. And that makes it really difficult. This day is basically trying to impress the food critic. Okay, let's see what we get for a score. And we got 5 stars. And there should be no complaints. Nope. Good job. Alright, now we just wait for our next order. And this one is pork chops with baked potatoes. So we're going to need to get pork chop out of the fridge. Now this one is seasoned with salt, black pepper, and thyme. 4 salt, 4 black pepper. And our thyme. Alright, so now we need to put 30 milliliters of sunflower oil. Did we dump this? No, we didn't. We need to dump it or it'll taste like the salmon that you cooked. And that will hurt your recipe. So now we gotta try to hit this right on the money. A little extra. Oh shit, we went over again. Well, they'll have to deal with it. Alright, so turn it on. And now we need to get a potato so we can bake this potato. Now for the potato, I want to season it with 6 grams of salt. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Just move it around the potato a bit because you gotta cut it. And they want 4 pieces. Boom. Well, not perfect, but hopefully it'll be good enough. And you just throw it on the baking tray. Okay, that piece was not there. I cut that in 4 pieces. Now they're gonna complain about that. Alright, let's check the pork chop. Almost there, so we're gonna need to flip it. it gets right to the almost ready. That's good. Let's flip it. Okay, now that did not flip properly. So let's pick this back up. We gotta redo that. So now you're gonna have to do it twice. Yeah, see, it can be a real pain in the hoo-ha. There, that's better. Now throw that down. Let's grab our plate. Okay, they're done. So let's grab these. And our next dish order that comes in is probably going to be the food critic. And hopefully he doesn't want pork chops because I don't like the pork chops recipe. The pork chops in this game are a real pain in the butt to cook. Hopefully he just asks for tomato soup because it's already done, ready to go. Alright, so we're getting close. Come on now. You don't want to take it off too early. So as long as that bar is moving and it's in the green, you're good. Alright, so let's turn it off, grab it, and serve it up. Let's see what we got for a score. Oh, bummer. What's your problem with... It's going to be the potatoes, probably. Too much salt. No, I put exactly what the recipe said. 6 shakes. You gained enough cooking points to unlock a new recipe. Use an app on your laptop to do it. No, I am not doing it. So he wants salmon steak. So, let's dump this pan. Let's grab the salmon. The salmon at least cooks better than the stupid pork chops do. But you will get more complicated recipes as you move up. There's tons of recipes to unlock. Alright, so that's done. Now we need to get 10 milliliters of sunflower oil in the pan, which is easier said than done. And we went over again on the food critic, so this is not going to be good. Our potatoes are still hot. So now all we gotta basically do is cook, wait for it to cook. And we'll back out, and yeah, we don't have a lot of time. We have 3/4 of the bar of his patience is already gone. There is, I believe, a perk that you can add to extend your time. Okay, so we're almost there with the salmon, so let's grab our spatula. Now, there is where you get lucky enough that it will show a flip button, but it doesn't always come up, which I don't know why. Get out of there. Now let's grab our plate. Grab our potato. Where's this time at? Okay, we still got time. It hasn't turned yellow yet. When it starts to turn yellow color instead of blue, it'll start saying hurry up, hurry up. And then if it gets into the red and you don't get it out, they can actually leave. They'll cancel their order and walk out. So, ooh, that almost went on the floor. And I know this is probably going to be bad. Let's see what we get. Oh, yay, we got 4 stars, thank God. Okay, what was his problem? Not enough salt on the potatoes. Of course. Exam passed, we did it. Just wait till people start banging at our doors. Great job, I'm really proud of you. Okay, and this is our trophy for getting a star. And now this guy wants tomato soup, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to order a ladle. Make sure we get the big ladle. It scoops 150 milliliters. Oh, we forgot a bowl. Let's grab a bowl first. They call it a deep plate, but it's a bowl. And now just take, this is a much easier way to do the soup. Just take it and ladle it. Boom. Boom. There's 300 milliliters of soup, which is the proper amount. Take it up. Now we serve it. And we got 4.5 stars. And they said the temperature was too cold, so I should have reheated it a little longer. Alright, now that should be it. Oh no, we got another order. Okay, trout. That's okay, trout's one of my favorite. Oh, we got another order for tomato soup. Let's turn it back on. Alright. Trout. Black pepper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh shit, put 6. Oh well. Alright, there's that. Now let's turn this off. Grab our baking sheet. And when we get the trout in, we will serve this soup. Turn it on. Let's go grab a big bowl. We'll get the soup served up first. Then we'll cut up the lemon. Oh, not that. Oh, you pain in my rear. I didn't aim right. You just want the bowl highlighted, not the line that comes up to throw it. See, I did that. Don't want that. You want that. Now we're going to have a little extra soup in their bowl, but oh well. Alright, let's serve this up. Grab our lemon. So, tomato soup up. Well, there we go. We heated it enough. Alright, let's grab our lemon. Now, them people down there honking that frickin' horn. 1, 2 cuts, and That didn't work. Are you done? Shit, you done. Okay, let's grab a plate. Yeah, I didn't grab one yet. See, that's where it starts getting tricky when you start getting 2 or 3 orders at a time. It gets a little stressful sometimes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's grab our lemon. And the pieces are cut not the same, so they're going to probably complain about that. And we get our 3 things of parsley. Served. And we got 5 stars. Alright. Is that it? Last order? Nope, we got to order for salmon. Okay. We gotta dump this. Grab our salmon. And I know they're gonna say the potatoes don't have enough salt. But it's not the food critic, so I don't care. Alright, salt and black pepper is all this needs. I just try to tune out the stupid horn in the background. I think we must be in New York City or something. Now we need 10 milliliters of sunflower oil. Close enough. I'll get this cooked. Boom, boom. Okay, let's just add a shake of salt. Hopefully that doesn't hurt the dish. Are they still hot? I'll grab our plate. Let's just set it here. We're gonna have to buy a sponge so we can clean up our mess. But we'll get the order done first. Now, in the, on the computer or a laptop in the game, you can actually change your kitchen to a different style kitchen. Okay, now we get the flip button. There we go. That's what you want, is for when it says flip. Don't do that. Alright, so we're just waiting for this to finish. As I was saying, you can go to the laptop and you can change your kitchen design. They have different versions of the kitchen. You have this one. There's also a modern kitchen. There is a country kitchen. And I forget what the other one is. But you can change your kitchen if you want to redesign it. Alright, so let's grab our potatoes. Come on. 1, 2 potatoes. And I call that close enough. Oh, shut up, Mr. Horn. And we'll serve this one up. And let's see what we got. Yeah, I bet it's the potatoes. Guess complete. Spoiled potatoes. Yep, not enough salt. Once you finish, we're closing down for the night. No more new orders. Okay, so let's dump this. This is your cleanup phase. So we just clean up some of this. We gotta buy a sponge. Now you have hangers here that you can hang this stuff on. Alright, let's buy a sponge real quick if we have time. That's under miscellaneous. Grab the sponge. And let's just clean this up. I mean, you don't have to. In this game, if you don't clean in the morning, it'll be clean for you. So, there. I think that's everything cleaned up. Oh, you can clean your cutting board. That way any extra spices. I mean, it does this. It looks really weird. Oh, figures. Alright, so that's the end of that day. We earned some more skill points. And we got new perks. So this is the one I was talking about. This perk right here, Steady Hands. That's the one I want to get because I can hold down the items and they won't move. So we're going to grab that. Let's grab a dish income boost. Oh, we got to choose a recipe. I don't want another soup, so I'm going to do fried shrimp. And then you need new ingredients, and you'll have to learn that recipe. Alright, so for right now, I'm going to leave this episode here. I want to thank y'all for watching. And as always, hit that like and subscribe buttons, and have yourselves an amazing day. See you next time.